You're in the Whip with Flex.
And Quell.
And welcome to another episode of the In the Whip podcast, man. Hey, how you feeling today, Quell?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. We got a very special episode for you guys today, man. Hey, we talking about a lot of crazy stuff today. We're unpacking the changing face of work, money, and meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up next, Lil Tay's 1 million debut on OnlyFans sparks outrage and questions.
It's disgusting. It's so disgusting.
You know, it reminds me of, I would talk about it later, with, Bad Baby.
She did the same thing, right? $1 million.
First day, I think Bad Baby made more, but $1 million in a day is crazy.
Up until this point, she's made like a lot of money on there. She's like I think over $20 million or something like that.
I think she's in the top 0.001% of
something like that.
OnlyFans creators.
Something like that. Aren't they all though? When you see them, they all got the same thing in their bio, top whatever percent.
That's the real top. We talked about it before. It takes a special type of brand and marketing to get to that top 1%.
A lot of hustle.
A lot of hustle. They be hustling.
You know they have like agencies for that now. Like you can
yes.
And people like have like an army of like workers DMing guys for them.
Isn't that what Andrew Tate got locked up for?
He was doing he did it a different way. It wasn't quite on paper, and it wasn't always consensual, but the people were doing it. But yeah, basically.
Hey, man, that's just one of the craziest things. Hey, man, shout out to OnlyFans also, man. That's a hustle just like everything else, man. Yeah. Shout out them, man. Hey, Gen Z's dream job is to become an influencer.
Yeah. Even kids now say that. I think it's past Gen Z. I think, what's the next one? Gen Beta?
It's an Alpha, right?
Something like that. Gen Alpha is like the one underneath Z, and then it's Beta after that. We're Gen Z. I'm
millennial.
Well, you're not 40, man. It's like 40 years old.
No.
Millennials are like 40 years old.
It ends in 96. I was just on the cusp.
What year were you born?
96.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, y'all started 97.
So I'm Gen Z, yeah.
I'm literally on the cusp.
But like even like Gen Alpha and then soon to be Gen Beta will also be saying the same thing. Probably even more.
Yeah.
They already say they want to be influencers.
We're already on Gen Beta already?
Yeah, like babies born now. Imagine being called Beta. Imagine your whole generation being called Betas.
It's Sigma, bro. Hey, man. Next coming up, why we need to bring back hobbies without a price tag.
Real hobbies.
I think this one's an important one. I can't wait to talk about that one now because everyone's just trying to monetize everything.
You should be a side hustle, man. You can make money off that.
And I understand it because, you need money, but...
The world we live in today forces you to, find any little way to squeeze some money out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You remember, what was it, this side gig economy?
The gig economy.
Yeah, the gig economy.
It's like that bubble's bursting, I think, right? It's close to it. Everybody came with side gigs, side hustle, remote work, this way, that way. Copywriters, whatever else.
I mean, it was definitely at its peak during, 2020. Yeah. But it's definitely, I think it's still prevalent now. It's just not it's not the same.
Yeah, that's when all that drop shipping and
everybody was
all that crap came up and all that stuff.
That's when
course sellers.
Yeah, them schemes were crazy back then.
They still work.
They still do.
They still working.
They still do, man. Hey, man. And the last topic we got for today, and the bare minimum work trend shaking up career expectations. So basically talking about
quiet quitting type of thing.
Yeah, the quiet quitting epidemic. People just don't feel as though, especially the newer generations, don't have an incentive to try hard within their job or whatever.
They don't see the result of it being worth their time or effort. We've seen it so many times. People work so hard for a company and still get laid off or dropped or whatever, or they retire. Now all of a sudden my 401k and how it looked before, and keep my money from me and everything like that.
Yeah. So before we get into it though, I feel like there's still a disconnect between the older generation and the younger. The older generation still work hard.
All people still think you can go into the building and shake the CEO hand, get a job. Tell them you want to be a janitor, work your way up. Well, it's okay. I mean, what's the problem? I paid for my school with one summer job. Stuff like that. They're not really in real life, so.
So you don't think that's possible anymore?
To do what?
Go and shake the CEO hand.
Nah, you nigga, the security come shake your hand and escort you out the building. That CEO sitting in his giant office on the 117th floor is not looking at your ass.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it's possible.
You scum on earth.
I think it's possible, bro.
Maybe at a startup, but 7 niggas working there and you can shake the guy's hand, sure, he's in the room with you.
I'm not saying you could just walk in. Obviously, you can't just walk in.
You're a CEO in the whip. I can shake your hand. That's different though, right? Because you have 4 people.
I feel like it's a little more strategic.
It's an idealized dream. You know that boy, the guy in the news right now, he passed away a couple years ago. He's a pretty bad guy. J.E. Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah.
He got a job teaching like really high level students just off the vibes, like handshake. He had no degree or nothing. No,
for real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was teaching like at some private school in New York, like just off the vibes. He got fired after a while, but
I wonder why.
somehow he became doing it. I wonder why a guy like that got fired from stopping working on kids. I wonder why. Yeah, but he also ended up with $1 billion, so it's all right. And his own island, so maybe he should shake CEO's hand.
So, did he even get his money legitimately?
Nobody knows.
Nobody? No, somebody knows.
Somebody knows.
Trump knows.
Maybe.
Trump knows.
I don't think Trump even know that.
You don't think so?
Trump knows what he was doing with that money. He don't know how he got it, though. I don't think none of them people know that.
Didn't he say that was my best friend?
Yes, they were friends for decades.
That's what I'm saying. He knows.
They're friends for decades. But I don't know. I feel like Trump ain't even ask. He just said, hey, he rich.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm rich home, but like the same stuff. Like I'm young.
Wasn't Trump's dad friend with Tesla? Like Nikola Tesla? Did you hear about that?
I know Trump dad's in a clan.
For real?
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Not lying.
Can we look that up? Like, no. You don't have to do it now, but I want to.
After the film.
Yeah.
Fact check me.
Yeah, throw it in there. I want to see
even if you can't find it, he is.
Yeah.
Trump in the clan too. But
he probably is.
I don't know if he knew Tesla. I don't know. I don't know what his dad did for money. How did Trump's dad get rich? The way they all do, off the backs of minorities.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you want to get to the show, man?
Hell yeah, I'm ready to get into it, man.
Speaking of Jeffrey Epstein and young women.
So the question for we got today, is this a death of ambition or is this a birth of a new type of freedom? This is In the Whip and Let's Ride. Hey, man, what whip are we in this week, man?
So we're in my car again. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 2020.
Yeah.
Nice car, man. Luxury, as you say. Let's go ahead and say your thing.
I love this car.
Yeah, man.
You already know I love this car, man.
Yeah, man. Very spacious, very accommodating for our show, what we do here. Yeah, just same as I always say, man. I love my car. I'm happy I got it one. I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, but like we say every episode, man, if y'all want to see us in any cars, let us know down in the comments. Post it on the our Jot Form link. DM us on Instagram at In the Whip Podcast. Message us on TikTok also. We got the TikTok going, In the Whip Podcast everywhere, man. We'll throw it up on the screen for you guys. I think it's gonna be in the bottom right corner too. I got a little tag there. But yeah, man, just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us know when you guys want to see us in. You guys want to see us in doing any interviews. Just let us know anything, man. You know, we like I said, we're trying to build this community. And thank you guys so much for all the support. We really been growing crazy recently.
Yeah, numbers are doing well.
Amazing. And it's all thanks to you guys. If I'm being completely honest, it's you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're just here doing what we love to do. You know, talk shit about fucking politics, news, and whatever going else crazy.
Whatever crosses my mind.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, like I said, thank you guys for everything, man. Hey, let's get into the first topic, man. Lil Tay creates an OnlyFans. From the world's youngest flexer to 1 million in 3 hours.
You believe
Lil
that?
Tay is back and the internet is divided. What?
You believe 3 hours?
3 hours is probably a little exaggerated, but I think it was very quick.
You believe the numbers? You think she made $1 million?
Yeah. Which is insane to even think about.
Disgusting.
Mind you, I think she just turned 18. You know, I'm not...
She also was on Twitter, apparently, like, last year saying she was 14. So I don't know what to believe.
Hey, man.
But if she just turned 18, that means that in the video, she's a minor still.
You think so?
If she turned 18 on this day and had content already to go...
See, I didn't even think about that.
She's probably a minor in those videos.
Nah, bro. Nah.
She literally turned 18 at midnight, started OnlyFans, had content to go.
That's insane. I didn't even think about that. Maybe she just shot it as soon as, you know...
No.
She's like, yeah, as soon as 12 o'clock, I'm recording this video.
She probably had it set up.
That's insane, bro. But you remember when she was the youngest? Like, you remember it? Like,
I remember her, yeah. She's a baby. I remember everything. I remember how people were like saying her brother was making her do it, and like her dad, her dad didn't know where she was, and she was in a little mansion and stuff because her mom was a real estate agent, so she was been in our houses, like the house that they were staged for like to sell. She would be in there doing the videos and stuff.
Yeah,
I remember the whole saga. I remember they said she died and she didn't die.
Yeah, I remember that too.
And now here we are. She turns 18 and makes OnlyFans.
And that was the time of like Lil Pump and stuff, right?
Yeah. The cloud era, the worst era of social media ever, bar none.
Do you think that was worse than today's era?
I think today's era is a mutation of that, but that's...
I personally like that era better than this era.
You like Supreme Patty and all them guys and
better
the
than
pranksters and all that. And
at least it was entertaining. This is not even entertaining anymore. It's just literally chasing money, and it's not even good content.
Oh, you got doing it for the love back then.
Yeah, at least they was doing it like it felt like it. You know, they was trying to get money too, but at least it didn't feel like it was only about money. Yeah. Like we said, literally every video you see, it feels like they're trying to sell you something.
Yeah, man. The corporate interest is just insanity, bro. Like, even on the most like brain rot stuff, it's like somehow a sponsor there anyway. It's like, how the fuck are you sponsored?
That's what I'm saying. Anybody can get sponsored now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we waiting for our sponsor.
We're waiting for our sponsor too.
Like, hey man.
In
the Whip podcast. In the Whip podcast.
Whatever.
Oh, shh. You shouting them out right now, bro.
Yeah, bleep my words out.
Hey, man, we got a video for this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Let's watch the video, man. Let's see what we can talk about.
$1 million in 3 hours. Social media content creator Lil Tay decided on her birthday at midnight she was going to shoot a bunch of content, release it on OF, and she broke records. $1 million in 3 hours. A record that was previously held by another person who jumped in at 18, Bad Baby, who made $1 million in 6 hours. I'm going to start off like this. I don't believe in those numbers. I don't believe in Lil Tay's numbers. I don't believe in Bad Baby's numbers. And I didn't believe in Sophie Rain's numbers because I believe that there's another.
You know what Sophie Rain is?
No.
Sure, they made 40 M's.
What?
Swear to God.
First day?
In a year. 40 M's in a year.
40 M's?
On OF. Swear to God. Swear to God. She pulled them numbers up.
I'm jealous.
She pulled them numbers up. You can do it too. I mean, not 40 million, but you can do it.
Nah, I'm not.
It's a market for you.
And I don't know if I want to be a part of that market.
I gotta do something strange. Dude.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I can do that.
You know, a lot of male porn stars, they do like same-sex scenes to make money, even if they're not into it.
I don't think, I don't want.
You know that?
I don't. Yeah, I know. I know how this goes, but I don't think I could. I don't want money that bad.
Okay.
Entity behind them, pushing them so they can be successful for a reason. But I do want to say this to y'all. I want y'all to understand. I've been telling y'all, I've been reiterating this. We are in a freakdemic. Okay? This is not a freak recession. We are in a freakonomic expanse. We are booming when it comes to freakness. This is another example right here, okay? Now, what I'm telling y'all about the numbers is, I don't think that they know, but somebody is pushing for them to be successful. Because one or two things is going to happen here. If they fail, it leaves, you know, something for the public to see and be like, oh, well, maybe if I do get on there, I can fail and not do too good. Maybe I should do something else. But if they're doing well, how many little girls going to want to get on that app and try to do the same thing?
That's my point. Yeah. That's the thing I hate the most. Yeah. Is a lot of little girls will see that and be like, oh, and they'll look at they might be the most talented girl you know, and they'll reduce themselves to like just their looks and their assets. Like we said, it's not wrong with sex work and all that stuff, but
not at all.
Turning 18 and immediately selling yourself to strangers.
You ain't even try.
Didn't try at all.
You didn't even try.
And this stuff does not go away. Mm-hmm. Like you can probably find this stuff on Reddit or wherever else.
No, yeah.
I'm not gonna look for her because she's like a child to me still.
Your digital footprint
is a real thing.
It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like when we heard that in school growing up, because we grew up, internet was kind of like just beginning to be what it is now. We heard it a lot, but now I'm older and I see like how. Let's say somebody said something racist online or something like that, and people find everything, like address, their pictures of them from when they were kids, their social security number, everything is like found easily. It's like, damn, how do you even become anonymous or off the grid or something like that in the situation that we live in?
I think one of the things that was interesting to me watching this video was he was talking about somebody is pushing for these people to look successful so that other people, the younger girls or whoever is like, oh, if they see them fail, they're like, oh, I can fail from doing this? You know what I'm saying? So it would deter them from doing it. But if you continuously, oh, this girl made $1 million. This one made $40 million.
I don't know if it's somebody pushing them. I think maybe, I guess in a way it is, because I think the clicks come from when you make the crazy money. Just like with like sports betting, for example. Sports betting, the viral moments are the ones where the parlay go from $5 to $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's viral. But realistically, you're not making that money.
No.
You're going to lose every time because it's a scam against you.
Yeah.
Same thing with the OnlyFans stuff. A lot of people will go in there thinking it's sweet. Oh, I look good. I'm doing whatever.
You sports bet?
No, I used to. I don't do it
For
anymore.
real?
Yeah.
I've never sports bet.
Because they got me. I'm like, I know sports. It's easy. No, it's not easy.
I think that's one of the sports bets and in the whip pot. Pills have ruined the black community, the black male community.
You for the bleachers?
You see what I'm talking about? The hymns, and then sports betting too. That's what I'm saying.
I hate it. Sports betting is a scam. A lot of our friends do it, and do whatever, but it's a scam. I mean, and it's so much of a layered scam that like there's like sports betting influencers now that sell you courses on how to bet properly, or they sell you spots in a Discord where they sell their picks.
Yeah. Do people sign up for that?
Look at me in my face. Look at me in my face, y'all. If I'm rich already, why would I sell you the path to do what I'm doing? I'm gonna make you a customer, clown. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
If I'm a 70% win rate better, why would I put y'all onto what I'm doing so that they can shut us all down? No.
Mm-hmm.
So give me your Discord money or your course money. I'm gonna show you this watch I got, and I'm gonna lie and say that Saquon Barkley got it from me or something like that.
We really need to start bulletproofing the whip because you giving away people games. Someone will kill you for saying that shit.
Don't care. Don't care.
Somebody kill you for saying that.
People sell courses on how to do anything. People sell courses on how to date, how to work out. You can go on Google or YouTube and learn all this stuff in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Yeah.
YouTube University is a real thing.
Yeah.
You can learn anything.
I learned a lot of stuff from YouTube.
Exactly.
A lot of stuff.
So why are you letting somebody in a Miami penthouse with muscles tell you to sell you a course?
That was real specific, brother.
That's how they all look.
Hey, does that say something?
The young, especially young men, I would say, because there are women that do this too, by the way. There are women that tell you how to be a wife, of course, how to be, how to find a man, how to manifest, all that stuff.
Yeah, they all look the same because they're selling the same thing. You gotta look. It's a visual thing to draw you in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen the video. This is one of my favorite videos. Muhammad Ali said the reason why he dresses the way he does and he drives the cars that he does is not because that's what he wants to do. He probably does. He's probably exaggerating a little bit, but he understands that type of stuff will draw the attention so that he can talk about the stuff that he actually wants to talk about to empower people and all that other stuff. I thought that was the greatest thing I ever seen.
That's like timeless still.
It is.
You know what I hate that relates to that? You ever see them preachers that be having like chains on and watch all that, Gucci down?
And then talking about being humble and...
it's like the most obviously like predatory preacher ever.
Yeah.
Like Pastor Toby, the African dude.
Yeah.
He rich as hell. Tripping. He's like Black Joe Osteen or something.
Boondocks coming in on the jet.
Yeah, that's literally what they do, bro. Even cheap televangelicals, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like Black Joe Osteen or that other dude, other white dude that's like crazy. He's rich off that. Yeah, so it's the same thing to me. It's like they're selling the image of like, I keep saying they're selling the image of like this get rich quick scheme, but it's like really degrading your morality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're in a society right now. It's almost amoral. You know what I'm saying?
I would say it definitely is, yeah.
I wouldn't call it immoral, but amoral, lacking morality. You know what I'm saying? And
like
it's
either way, lacking it either way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad though because it wasn't always like this. We always go through waves, but the previous one there was a type of morality. That's the reason for like religion and church and all that other stuff. They set those standards so we wouldn't deviate that far.
My thing is though, like you have to really be careful on when we do in society how we. What are the reasons we give to be moral?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, what you mean? Explain that.
Like, what are the reasons for that morality at the time? Was it based on like something that was maybe linked to hatred or linked to
I know what you're saying.
seclusion or linked to like societal pressure to conform to everybody else? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think there is a such thing as too much of a free society. I think we getting there. I think it's a little too free right now in terms of like what you can do. Mm-hmm. I don't think you should be able to do this. I think if you want to do any sort of sex work, you should have to be at least, 21 maybe, or 25.
I still think you're a baby at 21.
Yeah, definitely, but maybe like 25 or something. Yeah. At least for the optics. I
mean, mentally, you're still, you know what I'm saying?
Because Lil Tay, especially her situation, because she was growing up famous and everything like that, her mind is probably still already warped.
My question...
So she probably doesn't even really get the gravity of what she's doing right now. She probably will when she's older, but...
So our question for the audience is, and this is for you also, is this empowerment, exploitation, or both?
Exploitation, for sure.
So who's telling her to do this? Who was like, this is a good idea?
Internet. The trend she sees. Her and Bad Baby came up at the same time, but when I'm older, she probably found the same playbook, or she's seen all these other girls doing this stuff, and they make all this money, like India Love. Mm-hmm. We already talked about Sophie Rain. What's that streamer name? Amaranth? Something like that?
Amaranth, yeah.
Hella money off OnlyFans. M's.
She bad, though. I forgot.
Not my type.
I know.
Not my type. Not my type. But, So yeah, there's a playbook that you have here, and she sees that, she's like, okay, I can do that. It seems easy. It's just me being naked or whatever, or probably just in her bikini pictures or something like that. But even still, you're surrendering your body, your everything, your spirit to strangers online, and I never blame. And I hate when people go online and they say like, "Oh, women can just do this and make all this money." It's like you have to look at it from both sides. Like there are men paying tons of money for this stuff. Like that's a sickness on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some men are that lonely that they're paying for DMs with somebody.
And you don't believe in a loneliness epidemic.
I do, but it's not for the reasons that they say. They say it's because like women are just they want too much from us. Yeah, you should probably offer yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think there is a loneliness epidemic, but it's not just men. It's both sides because of our phones, the internet, and sort of this how we're all positioned to hate each other before we even meet.
Exactly. No, I remember. Not too long ago, it was probably last year, 2 years ago. I remember I was talking to a young lady, and she said within our first interactions, like in the first couple sentences, she was like, "I hate men." I'm like, "Why?" She really couldn't explain it. She just was like, "I just hate men." I'm like, "Okay." Wow. And I forgot. I said something like, "Where'd you get it from?" And she's like, "I don't know." But we broke it down. She ended up being nicer and stuff. Like we started talking more about it. But it was crazy that she was like, "Yeah, I really don't like men like that." You know what I'm saying? It was just insane. Like, where did you get that hatred from? And I was like, "Did you experience anything?" He said, "No, but men just ain't nothing." I'm like, "How do you hate men and you haven't even experienced anything bad?"
It's this cultural zeitgeist that shit gets into your brain. You can't really escape it.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, the Lil Tay thing, like I said, I think she's caught up in that cultural zeitgeist stuff. This is how you make money as an influencer now. You do this, okay, this don't work. You stream, that don't work. You do OnlyFans, that don't work. You do music, that don't work. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that, and it's like a constant cycle, and it's like really unfortunate because it's just sad. Yeah, it was sad. Baby did it. It's sad when she's doing it because you're a child. Yeah, you're still a child. 18, you're a child. If you're age got teen, you're a child. In my opinion. Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up. My thing, if you want to do sex work, that's okay. But it's just, I don't know. You don't have. I just want the people out there to know that you don't have to resort to that.
The world we live in today, where how hard it is to get by, people feel like they have to.
That's what you don't have. You just feel like you do. You don't have to do that. You know. Yeah. And I understand some people in certain situations they actually had to. I still don't agree, but just know that there's other ways you can do it. Reach out to people. You
can go to Dubai.
What's up in Dubai?
You get paid to
them Dubai, they crazy.
You get paid to
I know what's up, bro. They wild out there. I've heard about them Dubai stories.
They more than escorts.
I've heard about them Dubai stories.
But that's like $30,000. And a trip to Dubai. Nice hotel probably. Yeah. Ain't no pictures getting taken, most likely you just in there.
No, they take your pictures, but it's not.
Who gonna see him?
That's what I'm saying. Who gonna see him?
You good. That's a better path.
So is that better than OF?
No.
No?
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
I think so too. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, let's get on to the next topic, man. Gen Z wants to be influencers.
Yeah.
I think this kind of goes a little hand in hand, but the top career dream for Gen Z isn't a CEO anymore. It's being an influencer.
What's that little boy that's on YouTube that plays with toys and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
He's still doing that shit?
No, ain't he like 20 now or something?
Yeah, he's still doing that. That's what I always think of as like the beginning of this shit, like where like people realize that they could become an influencer, just do like the dumbest stuff ever, like, and they can monetize anything they do with their kids.
See, you gotta blame the parents.
Nah, I blame just the way, like we said earlier, social media stuff where people are marketed to, this person makes $100K a month and he makes Instagram reels. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what the hell? Like, I want to do that. Instead of going to school, I could be an influencer. Because the barrier to entry seems easy. It seems low.
Is it though?
In the beginning, it is. Like, anybody can set their phone up and record a video, but the actual entry to the upper echelon or the actual make a living off of it is not easy at all.
No,
there's a wall you run into. Mm-hmm. I've heard it numerous times from people that are made it, that are already there. It's a wall you run into.
People don't understand the amount of work that goes into this shit. Yeah. Niggas think that we just come in here, throw up some cameras and record, bro. It's a lot more than that. We set up... Yeah. Get the topics, you know what I'm saying, editing all the videos and stuff like that. People just think you just do a camera and post it and out.
So imagine like when you're like someone way bigger than us who has this schedule, they have these appearances, they have everything to do. It's like, it's difficult. It can be difficult. Mm-hmm. Is it harder than a 9 to 5? No, but it's difficult for sure. And it's like the barrier to entry, it seems easy.
I think it can be a little more draining than a 9 to 5 though.
I could say emotionally for sure because you're dealing with a lot of people, like, especially with internet. you're opening yourself up to so many opinions. A lot of them are negative, hating anyway. When you have a regular job, you don't hear what people think about you all the time. You just go to work, go home, it's no big deal. But when you're a creator, like you have to deal with people's opinion of you, and you gotta uphold that and keep that positive to get your money. And people, as we see, will hate you over the simplest things.
The smallest thing.
And there was like,
I remember one of our videos, I think I just played devil advocate and people was going crazy.
Yeah, so
something I said.
People can't really draw the line between reality and like what I'm doing for the camera.
Yeah.
Like, so like a lot of people are just playing a character for the camera, but if they upset you, you feel it, you attack them as if it's like their real opinion every time.
Like it's real.
Yeah.
So I know I got to get into the psychology of it. Your body and your brain can't tell the difference between what's online and what's in real life. They think that they're both real.
Yeah. Like, and it's human nature. Like, you see somebody say something online, and you automatically think they believe that, and it's true. That they really believe that what they're saying. And you can't help that because it's human nature.
Yeah, it is.
But it's just a vicious cycle, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the video, and we're going to talk about it. You know, it's kind of a longer one, so we're not play the whole thing.
Yeah,
but
we don't got to play the whole thing.
Did you know that the number one most desired job amongst Gen Z is to be an influencer? My theory is that
she's influencing me.
To be the consumer anymore. They want to be who is consumed. But what you end up with is an oversaturated market of influencers peddling the same consumables that major corporations were peddling, but they were just using celebrities. So the content that you end up with is basically just a
copy of a copy of a copy.
And I know, like a millennial using a Fight Club reference, what a big red flag. But, you know, consumerism isn't that dialed.
Our culture makes young people feel dysfunctional and disconnected in this current sort of media, television, advertising culture that we as a generation especially have been taught to define our happiness through the
more from image than actual.
Yeah, from image and possession and material possession than from the inside out.
So that interview was 26 years ago. Do you think anything's gotten any better? I feel like if this video did well, I could you guys would want to eat Icelandic provisions, extra creamy skyr. It's pretty dang.
Was that a...
No, he was saying like if he was doing that video, you would want to eat that shit because he's selling it basically. But
it sounded like an ad to me at the end, bro. So you can't even tell the real. You can't tell the real.
I don't think it's an ad. That would be like a kind of a crazy anti-establishment. Like I don't know. That would be a weird ad to have. But anyway,
but it would make sense though.
It would.
No, because that's who he's trying to target.
Yeah. I hate influencers.
Aren't we technically influenced?
No, I ain't influence nobody. That's why I hate them though.
You said the same. Yo, Flip said the same thing when we asked him that almost 20 episodes ago.
Yeah. Here's why I hate them, right? Because when it was celebrities and stuff, athletes, actors, celebrities, these are talented people.
I know what you're saying.
These people have a talent that you can aspire to, want to get to. Like if I see a commercial with Robert De Niro in it, I'm like, wow, Robert De Niro, man, he's really talented. He's done a lot of great movies. He really honed his craft.
Yeah, he honed in on it.
If it's a boxer, like, oh, he's put a lot of hours in, or she put a lot of time in.
Yeah.
If it's some stupid woman or a person that I see online, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Why would I be influenced by you? You just make videos of stupid things, like your routine or your vacation. I don't want to see that. You know who I like, though, that's kind of like that, but he is talented? Duke Dennis. He's talented. He can flip and stuff, dunk the ball, everything like that. Duke,
I mean, he's an athlete.
Duke, he's not an athlete.
He's an athlete. No, when I say, like, I'm not talking about, like, a professional
Oh, okay, I got you. He's athletic.
Yes.
He's the type of guy I like that's talentless but talented. I like him. I fuck with Duke, man. I used to watch him on 2K back in the day, and I watch him in the streams now sometimes. It's cool. We're also about the same age almost. He's most of your age. He's 31, I think.
We're all the same age. I'm closer to you than I am to Duke.
I don't know about that.
All right, now you're playing, bro. You're
30.
I'm not 30. See, bro, they keep trying to play with me.
You want to keep denying
It's cool, bro. It's cool, bro.
But anyway.
You're getting close up there, too, so don't worry. You right there.
No, I'm not. But anyway, yeah, so it's like, I dislike greatly these people. If they're not at least funny. Because it's like, how are you in this position right now? That's what I want to know. How? Like,
I think that's a skill though. It's an intangible skill.
to do what? Sell stuff?
Yeah. I think that's
To be likable and relatable. That's what the key of it is, to be relatable in some way to people.
Yeah. It's likable. Not everybody's likable. Most people aren't likable.
But like, remember when TikTok first came out, like, and it was like popping and people was like becoming like millionaires off of just dancing or whatever on there? And then now they're selling me products and they're in shows and they're selling me makeup or whatever else.
Yeah, it got, I don't know the word, but
How did we get here? And it's like, this bubble is already, I think it's already burst, to be honest. I don't really see any new big time, like, random influencers coming out of nowhere anymore.
You don't think so?
Nah, I feel like the ones that do come up now are coming from a sort of like specific niche.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm just pretty and I'm making videos online. Now brands are giving me money to do stuff and they're paying for my trip to record.
You said Brazzers?
Brands.
Oh, I thought you said Brazzers.
Jesus, man. Where's your head at? You're doing a show here, man.
Hey, man, I can't say where my head at, but let's keep going.
Like, so it's like you have situations like where people, what's the girl's name? Charlie D'Amelio? No, she's a singer. No.
No, that's not what you're talking about?
What is the, I don't remember, but anyway.
Charlie Baltimore?
No. That's a random pool.
You said Charlie.
Anyway, yeah, like what are we doing here? Like, why are you telling me something? Why are people so easily convinced, is what I'm trying to say, to buy something based on what a random person tells you? If, I don't know, Lamar Jackson sells you protein powder, I can understand why you might want to buy that.
Why?
Because he's strong and it's Lamar Jackson. You know, it makes sense to me. I wouldn't buy it because he said it, but it makes sense. Or if it's like, you know, a bodybuilder.
Lamar, though, but I wouldn't.
It's like a known bodybuilder or something like that. I understand that because it's like, okay, it makes sense. These products make sense. My problem is like when you put the product in front of somebody, it has nothing to do with it.
No, the issue. Okay, I see what you're saying, but it's not about the product versus the person. It's the person and the person watching the video connecting with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
People buy the stuff that Duke Dennis promotes because they like Duke. They look up to Duke or see themselves in Duke.
Crazy.
So if Duke is using this stuff, oh shoot, I need to use this stuff. Not that, oh, it's gonna make me better or whatever. I mean, yeah, but he's saying, oh, Duke uses this, so I'm gonna use it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter.
100%.
Duke could sell makeup and dudes will probably buy it.
They would.
I'm just, you know,
They would.
being a little facetious, but some people would. You know what I'm saying?
People watch his videos and live vicariously through him.
Exactly.
So,
you see, that's what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, as the guy said in the video, it's so oversaturated now. Like, everybody can't be an influencer, man. I don't want to see 24 hours in Miami with you. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see go to Kohl's with me. I don't want to watch
So
that.
what do you want to see? That's my question then.
Stuff that teaches you something. How about that? Teach me something.
But if you in school all day, why would I want to?
But if you deliver it in a way that's more like that, like, what's up, guys? I'm going to the library today. It wouldn't work.
No, it's not.
It wouldn't work.
You just said, I'm going to the library.
It wouldn't work, man.
Who you know going to watch that video? Unfortunately.
If we had a precedent for and we built it up to this point, they would. But since we haven't, it's just been nonstop slop all day.
Slop sells, man.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to sell.
Nah, bro, we're not.
We're pretty profound.
This is not slop.
No,
Somewhere.
What about Lil Tay OnlyFans? In the first 10 minutes of the show, we talk about Lil Tay's OnlyFans for the first.
Okay, some of our topics are slop. We're doing social commentary on slop. We're not. Our content isn't slop.
Social commentary, baby. That's how you frame it.
Hey, man. Our question for the audience is influencer culture inspiring independence, or is it trapping the next generation in another corporate web?
I think it's both.
I know.
I think in the beginning, independence. But now, once the corporate hook on to something, man, they drain it.
I think it started as a way for independence, but just like with everything else that was good, someone comes in and finds a way to monetize.
It's like the same with music.
Money. Yeah.
It's like the same with music. Like, music was fine and it grew, but then it became like let's say hip hop, for example. Once the corporate boardrooms figured out the formula somewhat to make a rapper, they started planting rappers in.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. You know, I love music. You know, I make music on my own, but I hate the state of the music industry right now because everything's fake. Everything's a copy and paste of someone else. There's no, what's the word? It starts with I,
Innovation?
Innovation, no innovation, barely any ingenuity, you know what I'm saying? Nope, everyone's a copy and paste of a clone. And now it's even worse because no one wants to be original. Guess what they doing? They going back to the 2000s and 90s and trying to redo that stuff, making old Gucci Man beats, Zaytoven and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I love that stuff, but it's not even authentic. It's not even paying homage. They just like, I need to find a new lane. Let me go and rap on these shits. And these not even changing the game. It's just disingenuous.
So the same thing applies to a lot of the influencers, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them in the beginning, certain people that you can name are genuine people.
Yeah.
They have a hobby, they have something they like, they started posting it, and people flock to them. And that stuff is cool in the beginning, but once you get that corporate like hook in you, and you have to do certain things, you lose the joy, you lose the genuine nature of it. And that's when they start creating influencers out of thin air. Like, oh, you're pretty. Same thing happened, like we say in music, where they would pull somebody who's pretty or whatever, or handsome off of a TV show and make them make music all of a sudden. It's like...
So let's go, you know the artist Ian?
Yeah.
How you feel about him?
Can't stand him.
Really?
Yeah, his music is okay, but what he stands for, I don't like.
What does he stand for?
Come on now.
I know what you're saying.
Why are you rapping like that?
I know.
Looking like that.
Bro, but if he like it.
Shout out to him, man. I'm not a fan.
No?
No.
I'm not. I used to be.
So you know what Ian gonna do, right?
What are you gonna do?
He's gonna put the cowboy hat on, put the stirrups on the boots, and start...
You really think so?
Yes, that's what most of them do. And then...
I want to have faith that he's not gonna do
Or like Billie Eilish, like I said, she's not a rapper. She doesn't make rap music, but she presents herself in our culture. She dresses like Big Pun or whatever. I don't know why she does that. Dresses like Chingy.
Yeah.
Dresses like Stack Bundles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But you see that clip of her at her show in Ireland? She was like, it's great to see a crowd of people look like me.
She did not say that, bro.
Yes.
That's insane.
But I think she meant like because her Irish heritage, that was her cleanup. My Irish heritage, people would freckles.
Nah, I know what that means, bro. We all know what that means.
It slipped out.
That's insane.
Yeah, so it's like...
Billie Eilish, you lost cool points for that one.
And then my problem with that is like, when certain people adopt things from other cultures or that disingenuously do it, other people attribute it to them.
What does that mean?
Like, I saw a girl talking about her wearing the bandanas and stuff and the scarves over her hair.
Oh, no.
And like, people were like, oh, you wearing like the Billie Eilish style.
No.
And it was a black girl that was wearing a bandana. She's like, no, I'm wearing it because I have my hair braided right now. I got to protect it. And she was like, okay. Like,
no.
So back to the influence.
Okay, hold on. We can't get mad at her. Let's just assume she doesn't know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then you just educate them when that...
They don't hear that, though. Come on now. Cut it out.
But that's what you gotta do.
Cut it out. They don't hear that.
That's what you gotta do.
You just told me they didn't want to hear nothing about reading books either. They don't want to hear about no history, no culture.
So what are we supposed to do, brother?
Let this bubble burst and let people find something new to do.
Nah, we can't. We can't do that. I mean, you can, but...
I think it goes in cycles, right? Mm-hmm. The cycle of the mindless influencer consumer things coming to an end. And stuff like ours, where it's kind of more thought-provoking, maybe profound, is coming back up.
It is definitely.
Us, like the guy, Deontay Kyle got his piss, Grits and Eggs podcast, very high level thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like Gillian Wallow. They've been around for a while, but they're still successful because they had the high level, thinking and stuff. And then like, another example would be like the Joe Budden podcast, adding Mark Lamont Hill, a really smart guy on there that brings views, a guy who's actually intelligent. Yeah. So I think it's coming back to that sort of thing.
I definitely think it is. It definitely is starting to circle back.
But it only goes as far as the corporations let it go before they sink into it and make it disingenuous again. Yeah. And it's going to just keep being a cycle.
I mean, but we know that is coming, so we can prepare for that.
I think when you are privileged to be an influencer, you should really take good care of what money you accept. And I think a lot of people don't do that. They just take whatever check they get. And it's like, you do more harm than good.
Well, that depends on the person. If they actually care about...
Depends on the person, yeah.
If they only care about money, they're going to take whatever comes with that. You know, if they don't care about the money, then they'll stick to their roots and what their core values and morals are. Yeah. That's what it all comes down to, your morality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, even though it seems I think we're not at the peak, but we're getting close to the peak of the amoral stuff that I'm talking about. I think it's going to start to make a shift, and it's going to start coming back soon, within maybe 20 to 50 years. Like, I know that sounds like a long time, but in the grand scheme of...
It's not a long time.
In the grand scheme, that's not a long time. We're about to see a really big cultural shift. Because like you said, you got different podcasts, all those different podcasts starting to talk about actual thought-provoking things, about, stuff that actually has some type of meaning, and that we can actually move society forward. And everything, because all the stuff right now is just looking at everything from outside of us.
Yeah.
These podcasts are starting to look within us. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the difference is that's being seen.
So what do we do about 20v1s and pot to blend? Those are pretty depraved things. I think they're holding us back.
They are. I think people are going to get too tired of it.
I haven't seen in a while, though?
What?
I think that Red Pill's kind of dead now. That side is kind of gone. I ain't seen Red Pill in a while, man.
It was,
They had that run, but I think it's over.
Yeah.
I also haven't seen a lot of man versus woman relationship podcasts lately, man. I think that's also dying out.
You think so? So what does that mean?
Go 50-50, go 50-50.
So what does that mean?
People don't give a F anymore. That's what I think it means. People realize that in real life, none of that matters. And also, it didn't help that all those guys that are like the big influencers in that space end up being exposed for not living what they talk about.
Yeah, none of them do.
Yeah, so...
Like, literally none. Even Andrew Tate don't...
Yeah.
I heard he has a wife and kid.
You know his dad's black?
Yeah, I knew that.
That's why you don't... Never mind. We'll go to the next topic, man. I don't want to say nothing else in trouble, man.
Hey, man. Let's get on to this next topic.
My favorite topic of the day, by the way.
Hold on, what topic? What were we just talking about?
You want me to take point, man?
What were we just talking about?
We'll keep this in anyway, because I want y'all to see what I be going through, man. We were talking about the influencers, Gen Z want to be influencers.
Okay, cool.
And now we're talking about normalizing hobbies.
Got you. Thank you. I was just making sure, because I'm like, damn, we almost done? Okay, we got 2 more topics. Normalizing hobbies. Not everything needs to be a side hustle.
No, it doesn't.
Social media and hustle culture have warped how we view free time. Instead of hobbies for joy, people feel pressure to monetize every skill or pastime.
Yeah, man. I think we talked about how we view free time, how we view art also, how we view just skills you might have. Like, let's say your daddy, for example, like, maybe he likes enjoying carpentry and stuff like that just around his house.
Yeah.
But somebody might, you can sell this, make some money off this table, whatever. He's like, I don't want to do that.
Always have to.
I don't want to deal with the stress that comes with that.
Yeah.
I want to just make it for my family. We'll use it in the backyard or something like that. Or like cooking.
Yeah.
That's another big one. Like, you sell some plates. Like, you shouldn't. You shouldn't sell plates. Just make food for your family. It's okay.
Everything you do doesn't have to be monetized, bro.
That's how you get burnt down and you just kind of lose satisfaction with life, is because when something becomes a job, it's no longer really something you get up and want to do, like, naturally. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, if you truly enjoy, like, doing, like you said, carpentry, and you also enjoy making videos about carpentry, go ahead and do it. But just because you like carpentry doesn't mean you gotta start a YouTube page, an Instagram page, bro.
Yeah. Just because you play 2K a lot don't mean you should be a streamer. Like, you suck anyway.
And I think, like, that's one of the things with, like, the whole AMP and Duke thing. Like, they were genuinely just like 2K and were like, I want to stream this. You know what I'm saying?
But what we always notice, though, is the people who just do it genuinely and having to luck into that, blowing up and making the money, they're always the best people at it.
Yeah, because they actually love to do it.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They love to do it. They live for it.
A lot of people, man, like, it's a lot of guys who, like, for example, I said the NBA, that might be 7 foot but don't love basketball. Yeah. Because they're 7 foot, they have to do it.
Yeah.
But the people that, like, they really enjoy it, they live it, they breathe it, those are the most successful players because they really care.
Yeah, because, like, hold on real quick, because I'm glad you brought the NBA. Andrew Wiggins is so talented.
Yeah.
But he got his check and he was like, you remember when he was his contract year? It was hooping.
Of course.
He was hooping.
The Timberwolves paid that man and said, please get better. That's what they literally said. Continue to work. And they traded him to the Warriors. The Warriors got him somewhat to care about, like, what it takes to win, but by then it's like, you already has made up a bunch of money. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, he didn't...
DeAndre Ayton is another guy like that. Ben Simmons. I think he might be cares, but not enough. So it's that situation. But I'll play the video for y'all that breaks it down a lot better than we are. We're just kind of yapping right now.
Let's normalize having hobbies that don't scale. Social media didn't just change how we share what we love, it changed why we do it. Suddenly, every hobby has become a side hustle, and every spark of curiosity came with pressure to perform. And not because we're greedy, it's because we've been taught to turn our passions into a product every single time. And if you're one of the lucky ones that's generally good at something and you can build a life out of it, That's beautiful. But that's not what this is about. You're allowed to do things just because they make you feel good. To play music that no one hears. To take photos that no one sees. And to be a beginner. Because you're...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut it off so soon, but I feel like if you make something beautiful, like he was talking about, you make music and no one hears it. If you make something beautiful, I want to hear it. So I understand why people put it out there, but at the same time, I understand why he's saying you don't have to put it out there. Yeah. I understand where, the justification for both sides.
Maybe there could be a balance, I think. If you don't pressure yourself to get it to so many ears as possible, if you just kind of like have a little SoundCloud page right here, my YouTube page, I'll just post it on there and whoever hears it, but
I think that's where you made a great point. The pressure on yourself. You putting the pressure on yourself.
That's what it ends up coming from. Like, people can like make recommendations. Oh, you could do something with that.
Yeah.
But you're going to feel the pressure when you're by yourself because it's like, oh, I got to grind this out because I have something here. And it's like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. I feel, and I struggled with that a lot, especially when I was younger. Yeah. Like, I made a lot of music. I've made hundreds of songs that I've never put out because I put the pressure on myself. I'm like, this isn't good.
This isn't perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand both sides.
Oh, a creator said this recently. He was talking about that. He was like, all the people sitting on music or having these long rollouts or they're doubting themselves, just release it. You can just put it out.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to hear it.
Yeah, but they're afraid of the image and what people are going to say, about that. They don't want to get that criticism.
But people have the courage to be disliked.
Exactly.
I said that back in the day in the podcast, bringing full circle now.
Yeah.
The courage to be disliked is what gets you ahead.
Exactly.
If you don't, just block out the noise and do what you want to do.
But that's hard for most people, bro.
It's hard for, I say majority, not more than most.
Yeah.
Like I would say 99% of people. Like I think a very small percentage of people really have that. I don't care in there. Like I don't care about nothing.
What gets that? Are they born with it, or is it engineered, or something?
I think it can go both ways. I think if you're good at something and you do it long enough, you will no longer have doubt. I don't think LeBron want to hear from anybody about basketball that ain't on that level or in the NBA with him. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. He don't have that in his mind. He don't think about what if I miss. I don't give a F. I'm LeBron.
I think he did a little bit when he was younger, but now...
but not now when he's done it for so long. I don't care.
40, buddy. He better not be.
I don't care if I miss. You know what I'm saying? And that goes, but if you can apply that to yourself when you're in the beginning stage, like music or whatever you do, painting or pictures or photos or cooking or anything, even working out, like you don't got to be a personal trainer. You don't got to record yourself workout. You just do it, like you enjoy it, and that's what it is.
It's hard to get into that flow state though when you're young and you have all these expectations that you put on yourself, your parents, or just society does. You're afraid. I think
society, you're afraid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You want to finish the video? It's almost done.
I know.
Joy doesn't need to justify itself. And your passion, well, that doesn't owe you a return either. So I'm asking you to let one thing in your life be completely useless on purpose. Not for content, not for income, but just for you.
One thing I liked that he said a lot was your joys don't have to justify themselves. And I think a lot of people get caught up in that because the world we live in today is so much like go, go, go. If you're not working to better yourself or make more money, you're wasting time. And that's a horrible way to live, but it's something we all deal with.
Yeah.
I deal with it every day almost, I feel like. It's a horrible thing to do because you feel like, damn, I'm wasting time doing something. But you enjoyed the time that you spent, so how is it a waste? But I think, especially young men, I think had this a lot.
What?
That whole feeling of like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. Even if you're doing something you enjoy, even something simple like playing a video game or something like that. Or reading a book or reading anime, it's a pastime. You enjoyed it. There are times it gets excessive, I guess, but people always want to say what they did was a waste, or I didn't do nothing today. I wasted my time today.
Oh my, I hate that. I always tell everyone I talk to, enjoy that time because there's going to come a time where you're not going to have that free time. Exactly. Enjoy that free time. You don't always get that.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you somehow just get a day where you don't get to do nothing, you don't have to worry about nothing, enjoy that time. Yeah. You should not be sitting there thinking, oh, I need to do this, or I could be doing it. That's the worst mentality. You will never be happy. You will always be stressed. Your cortisol levels will always be up.
So that applies to the hobbies too. Because it's like, let's just say, like, think about it. I think music is the easiest way to look at this. Let's say you make a song, or like you want to learn the guitar or something like that, like you talked about earlier off the camera. The amount of joy you'll have learning that guitar just to learn it versus I want to learn it so that I can incorporate it into my music career, you will feel so much better. Like you will just, and it's like, I think it comes from society, it comes from other people because, especially like family stuff too, because especially, I don't want to make it about race, but it's maybe a black thing more than anybody, where like people will see you sitting around and doing something like, boy, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You play that, you mess with the that beat machine all day. You need to start making beats and selling them or something. And it's like, I don't want to do that.
Shit.
I don't want to do that. I want to just make them. I'll post them online. If somebody buys them, that's amazing. But it's just for me, you know. I think this podcast works so well because we do want it to go up and we want it to grow. We want to make it something that we can make money off of and stuff. But I just enjoy doing it. Yeah. I enjoy the time we put into it. I enjoy writing the scripts. I enjoy compiling the content and compiling the topics. I enjoy asking y'all what y'all think. I enjoy asking you what you think. I enjoy asking Aiden what he thinks. I enjoy asking people like, yo, did you watch the episode we did? What you think about this? I do that all the time because I just enjoy it.
So the question for the audience is, when was the last time you did anything just because you loved it? And I think that's a really good question because a lot of people, like we were saying, they're either doing it because they're trying to make money or they're doing it because they feel as though they have to because someone else said to do it. You don't have to do anything, bro. Like I think the biggest, one of the things I'm still working on, but also the biggest revelation I had was, like I was saying, when you get some free time, enjoy that free time. Because you don't know when you're going to get that time again, especially as you get older. This is especially for the younger generation. The younger generation, if you get some free time for my young men listening out there, if you get some free time, enjoy that free time. Don't think, I could be, working on my business or doing whatever. Enjoy that free time because that other stuff, that business or all those other responsibilities that you're asking for, they're going to come. And they're not going to come how you thought they was gonna come. It's gonna. See, every time I ask for something, bro. I remember when a couple years ago, I was back in my. I need to grind. I need to wake up. I want to wake up early in the morning. I was like, I wanted to be, because I was never a morning person. I was always waking up 12, 1 o'clock, and I was like, I want to become a morning person. I want to start waking up. Got a job. Guess what time I had to wake up? 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yo, I want to wake up. I want to be a morning person, not this early, not this much of a morning person. And I forgot what else I said. I want to, basically every time I ask for something,
it came a different way.
You gotta be real specific for what you ask for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely a morning person now, but it's like, God damn. And I'm not even a morning person. I still don't like the morning, but I have to wake up now for the responsibilities I have. So that's why I'm telling, when you enjoy that time you have now, because those things that you're asking for, those responsibilities, they're gonna come. And they're gonna hit like a ton of bricks. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. This is what you asked for. You said you wanted this you wanted this, and it came with responsibilities. Now you gotta take care of those responsibilities. You feel what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Hey man, let's get on to the last topic, man. Broken career promises. After watching millennials face broken career promises, wage stagnation, and the collapse of the middle class, Gen Z is questioning the value of grinding for corporations. I think this is a good video to like really tie it all together, man. Okay. They're done.
This is why people want to be influencers, because that freedom you get, and the way that you can kind of do something that you would, quote unquote, in theory, enjoy at least, for way more money. Yeah. That's why people want to be streamers, because you make way more money doing something you actually might enjoy while you're doing it.
I still think, honestly, you said freedom. I don't think it's more freedom. I think it's actually less freedom. I know it sounds crazy and kind of hypocritical, but I definitely think it's less freedom, bro.
But you got to think, though, if you're able to, but if your time is taken from you because of something you want to do versus something you have to do, it feels way different. If
you're saying you want to do it for now, and so you don't want to do it. I know plenty of streamers who like not hate their job now, but it has stopped becoming fun and a hobby. It's actually their livelihood. So
but they would never trade that for going back to working at Amazon or something like that.
But also, I think those type of people were already built for that type of lifestyle, to be self-sufficient, being able to take care of it. Most people can't do what it takes to run an actual. This is a business.
Yeah.
This is literally a business.
Definitely.
Most people don't have that in them. They need somebody telling them when to wake up, when to do this, when to post that, when to do this. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. Let me throw that out there. People always say there's something wrong with having a job. There's nothing wrong with having a job. Having a job is fine. You don't have to be a fucking CEO. You don't have to own a business. You don't have to do. Don't let those people lie to you, bro. Most of the people who do that, they're either already built for that, or when they actually get into it, they hate their lives. They don't want to do that stuff anyway. And they're having a job that they started anyway. Yeah. You don't want to go to a person who's half-assing their job. You want to go to somebody who's doing what they love and passionately care about it. They'll give you the best results. You don't want to start something just because you feel as though you have to.
Yeah, a lot of times people don't tell you, like, going from a job where your schedule is this to being an entrepreneur, you're working every day, all day.
Remember, we talk about 8 hours? That turns to 12, 13, 14 hours a day.
18, sometimes
18 hours.
Sleeping.
People don't understand that. I don't really sleep, if I'm being honest with you, bro. If I'm editing a video, I don't go to bed till 1 or 2, and I gotta wake up in less than 5 hours. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, nigga, I don't sleep. I don't sleep.
Yeah.
I'm making calls all the time. I'm calling this person. I'm doing this person. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining. I'm just letting people know, like, this is what actually come with it.
Yeah. And
people don't understand that. You know? It's just
No, it's real stuff. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I'm passionate about it because I want people to know you don't have to be. You don't have to do all that stuff, bro. And I'm not telling you to deter you from doing it. I want you to do that if you're actually passionate about it. But actually think about it. That's the thing I always say. Think about it. Think, is this what you really want? Or someone else tell you had to do this? Or someone told you you're supposed to do this? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got a video for this? My fault, I got real passionate.
Oh, you good, man. Yeah, I'll play the video.
Hey, go ahead, play it, man. Let these people listen.
Hey, what you mad at me for? Play it for the people, man.
Young people today have no reason not to do the bare minimum at work. Today I want to talk about youth and broken career promises. Every week we're treated to some new article about Gen Z looking for lazy girl jobs or quiet quitting or task masking. What we need to consider is that young workers are rational actors that are trapped in an irrational system.
You know the propaganda, by the way. If you ever see these news anchors or whatever talk about people today are quitting their jobs or they're quiet quitting or they're looking for lazy jobs, it's propaganda against you from the corporations down to the worker to make you feel like you need to make you feel bad for taking like any sort of like authority or autonomy over your life. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Don't feel bad for leaving a job you don't like. Don't feel bad for requesting a transfer to a different department. Don't feel bad for it. Don't feel bad for leaving immediately at 5 o'clock when it's time to go.
Exactly.
Don't feel bad for not staying over and doing more work.
Mm-hmm. Gen Z observed millennials do all the right things, work hard in school, accumulate massive student loan debt for the best degrees, and hustle and grind it out in the corporate world, just to find ourselves trapped in extended adolescence, still facing situations of ongoing economic insecurity. The lesson they learned by watching us is that there is no such thing as upwards mobility by following the straight and narrow. Meanwhile, the cost of living crisis has completely blown out what it takes to live comfortably. The most recent data suggests that Gen Z think they need to earn nearly $600,000 a year to consider themselves financially successful. Now, it's easy to scoff and say this number.
600,000?
That's people think they need to be successful and to live.
What do you think?
As a successful person.
Is that a rational number? Like,
no, it's a little too high.
I think that's way too high.
I do think to live comfortably in America today, in most parts of America, unless you live in like Idaho or something, who wants to do that? Like or Iowa or North Dakota or something like that. You live anywhere with any sort of big metropolitan area, you have to probably, to really live comfortably, you have to probably make minimum like $75,000.
You think so?
Maybe 80.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think you're still way too low.
Think 100?
I think you need at least 100.
I can see that for sure. I can see that 1,000%.
120.
Oh, I can see that.
Like to live actually not paycheck to paycheck. You know, not that you take.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking. Like you not miss one day and you're.
Oh yeah,
you're kicked out.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
That's the thing people don't understand. To me, people talk about living comfortably versus like I can live off that or survive off that. Surviving is not comfortable.
That's what I'm saying.
So
unfortunately,
it's not.
Yeah.
So if you can afford to pay your bills and all that, and then you're still like, but you're like, I pay my bills, I'm good, but you got no money for yourself. It's not comfortable. No. You're struggling because, and like you said, if you miss once or something happened that you can't predict,
you're cooked.
Like something like your car falls apart or something like that, or anything, you might get injured or something like that, your whole life is upside down. Mm-hmm. And you make $100K. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. 600 is a lot.
600 is insane.
But I mean, they want
to live in a mansion.
You also got to consider like a lot of Gen Zs on social media, and everybody on Instagram is rich.
They mental's messed up, man. That's not even real, bro.
Everybody on IG rich. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on vacation all the time. Everybody you see is in Bali, so again, somehow. Again, this week they're in Turks.
I know a girl who posts, she in a different state every week, bro. I think, God,
you think those are older videos that she reposting, or she?
I have no idea.
It's like somehow she's in Saint Lucia again. She was just there last week.
Funding that?
Somebody much older than us. I'll finish the video, y'all.
It's ridiculous. But when I look at it, what I see reflected is a deep anxiety about the future. 600K is a reflection that success is no longer just about financial stability, but to be able to opt out of financial stress entirely in a world that looks like it's on the brink of collapse. This is the world Gen Z workers see. Iceberg ahead. Either get me on that lifeboat or at least let me dance on the deck while we sink. That's why from an economic perspective, these lazy behaviors are actually utility maximizing. But conversely, it's why there's also such a strong desire for entrepreneurialism amongst this cohort. Look at this data. 86% of Australians between the age of 16 and 24 want to start their own business. Because young people very astutely recognize that to get even close to the level of comfort that previous generations experienced, they are going to have to skip rungs on the ladder. If brands want to connect with young people on this topic, the first step is to be empathetic, not apathetic to their situation.
In the Whip podcast. In the Whip podcast. Was that an ad? I told you, bro. Bro, y'all, I'm glad y'all watching this podcast. Do you see that? That was literally an ad. Literally an ad. It was great. They sold us.
You know what the worst part of the video is, y'all? I'm gonna be real, y'all. When I picked that topic for the podcast, I watched it. I didn't watch it all the way through.
Oh!
The first time I saw that.
Sold.
This mongrel sold us a damn banking app.
In the Whip podcast.
Now it's in my head now. But
I think that's a good thing though. It shows
that is making you mad.
Y'all really gotta be careful what you're consuming.
He was so eloquent. He had the stats, the charts, refer to consult the chart. He sold me a damn ad.
Sold it. Would you dumbass boy? What you call me? Dumbass boy. Gotcha, Nick. I understand it.
I'm so disappointed.
I know, bro. It happens, bro. But I'm glad they get to see that. Or they get to hear that. Whatever one y'all do.
We just talked about this last week.
No. It come full circle, bro.
Oh my
y'all gotta be
gosh.
careful. But anyway, I think he did have good points though. Even though he was selling us.
It's an amazing video.
And you know what's crazy?
He's a really smart guy.
Once he started talking about company brands need to be empathetic and all that, I was like,
not gonna happen.
No. I was like, that's when I started to, is he trying to sell me something? I just started to hear a shift in his wording. I was listening. At the beginning, he really sold me because usually they don't have that feel. He just sounded like one of them people really trying to educate. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's listen. Then he started talking about emotions.
He a pro, man.
He is. When his dialect changed, bro.
I heard brands and to be this.
Yeah,
all the brands.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh, we can't trust no one no more, bro.
That was a great video too.
It was, bro.
But to speak on what he was saying, the 600K. Back to that point.
Insane.
No, but what he said, it reflects that people not just want to live comfortable, they want to opt out of like any sort of stress that comes with money. Mm-hmm. And as we know, I feel like if you survey 100 people, what is stress points in your life, and you ask them like, could money solve them? They all say yes. So like being able to completely say like, I'm good, I have wealth, I have a house, I have everything paid off, no big deal. Mm-hmm. I can travel as much as I want, I can do whatever I want to do, I can afford to get good health care if I need to, whatever else. My family's good. That's a lot of money that comes with that. That's more than 100K a year. That's 5, 6 and up. You know what I'm saying? That's probably where that comes from too, I would say. Plus, like he showed a picture of Speed. I showed Speed there. Like kids are bombarded like with like, and it's not Speed's fault or any rich influencer's fault, but they're bombarded with like people that are that age, that are that successful, and it's like, damn, how do I get out of this where I'm at now? But I can't do it like the way people before me did it, because if I go to school and get a degree and stuff, there's no guarantee I have anything set up for me when I get out. Mm-hmm. Which, like you said, the millennials all went through that. Millennials went through a similar thing. Like, well, you're a millennial, I know that now. So y'all went through a similar thing where it was like, I go to school and everything, and the millennial era could still get a job from a degree pretty easily. Mm-hmm. But now it's like I can't buy a house because the housing market is up and down. It's horrible. I can't buy a house. I can't do the other parts of it. Mm-hmm. Plus the debt you're in now, or you might be in, I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. So, but now I think every generation gets a newer obstacle on top of them.
Yeah. I think one of the things I do love about my position, because I told you I'm at the end of the millennial, so I'm at I got to see both worlds. Yeah. And I feel like I can definitely see that when I'm at work, I can relate to both. Because I work with a large array of people. I can work with the millennials and who was before them, who were the
Gen X.
Yeah, them. I can communicate with them and feel for them, and I also see Gen Z and even the younger guys. We have a really young guy on the team, but anyway, it's just I can be able to connect with those people. But what I'm really trying to get at is that I see the disconnect between, like we were saying, the older ones a Gen X or whatever they are, they're like, I gotta work, grind for this company, you know what I'm saying? The other one's like, the Boomer Gen X, they're like, yeah, I gotta grind for this company, like just the loyalty, you feel it. And the younger guys like, okay, let me just come in here, get my money, and I'm gone.
Yeah, like older people will like, I see this a lot too, like in your field, like the tech field and stuff, a lot of times, or like IT, whatever, or computer, I'm not sure what you do exactly. A lot of times people will shame job hoppers. But it's like, I'm not satisfied here. I have an offer over here for more money. I want to leave. But
so I feel you. Being in the space, don't be afraid to leave, big dog. If you're not, because if they need to fire you, they're gonna fire you. They're not even gonna think twice about it.
But I think that's what people today know more than ever. There is no loyalty from the people you work for, or there's no guarantee that the work you put in will be valued or appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, if it was reciprocated, the loyalty on both sides, then I would be like, okay, stay. You don't have to whatever. But if, like I said, if someone wants to fire you, they gonna fire you, and they're not gonna think twice about it.
Yeah, it's
so that's why I be telling some, like the younger guys, I'm like, yo, if you see something better, you know what I'm saying. Still give you 2 weeks. Let the company know you don't gotta be an ass about it. But like, take an opportunity, because you never know when that's gonna come again. I'm not saying be in a like what's the mindset that where you're not not abundant, opposite of abundance.
Deficit.
Sure. Don't come from a place of lack. Don't be like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get. I need to take it now. But I'm saying, if this seems like a good opportunity for your current situation, for you to grow and get you to where you want to go, I'm like, take it, bro. Take it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them feel bad. They're like, I don't know, because, they're going to be mad or whatever. I'm like I said, if they want to fire you, they're going to get rid of you, bro, and then find somebody to replace you in a couple days, 2 weeks. That's all it takes. That's why I asked for it. Yeah. A week to interview and a week to run the background, and now you're hired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well said, bro.
Yeah. Take those opportunities when you can. But at the same time, another thing I want to talk about is, I do think you don't have to do the bare minimum. I think you should put in a little bit more effort, because that's a reflection of you also. That's what I was saying, being on both sides.
Developing good habits.
Yeah, because like you don't want to go into work and your boss is like, oh, this guy's only going to do just enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to go above and beyond. No, but I'm not telling you to do...
It's okay to work hard, but have self-awareness.
Yeah, exactly.
If you find yourself doing something, you're like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah. Step back and stop, man. Yeah. If your job is to stock the shelves and you find yourself mopping the floors and all that too, take a step back.
Yeah, man. Take a step back. They got to pay you for that. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Stand up for yourself. I think a lot of Gen Z, that's their way of standing up for themselves, is to be like, I don't care. I'm here. I'm getting a check, but y'all can't overwork me.
So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's it. I think that you made a good point, because it leads into our audience question. Are we witnessing the decline of work ethic or the rise of work boundaries?
Work boundaries, for sure.
You think it's work boundaries?
Older people at the job will do almost anything that the boss asks them to do, it seems like. Unless they're one dude that knows their worth, they'll bend over backwards when it comes to it. And it's like, why?
Yeah. But I also do think that because they grew up in a time where there was a little more job security and a little bit more loyalty in the work field, like the older generation.
They grew up in a time where, your hard work was noticed.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of took care of, them a little bit, at least more than today. You know what I'm saying?
You get a pizza party today.
You saying it's not enough? It wasn't enough back then?
You get a pizza party today, you know what I'm saying? A little gift card or something.
You gotta remember those people used to work at companies for 20 to 50 years.
And they would get a nice ceremony, they retire, everything, pension, everything good. That ain't happening no more.
Yeah.
Companies today are choosing the dollar over you.
Unfortunately, it's all about the money, man. Hey, man, the final thought: a generation that refuses to overwork may force employers to finally value balance.
We'll see, man. Whatever, just replace them with AI and call it a day.
That's what it seemed like.
Being honest, I mean.
That's what it looks like. I think AI is a good thing, if I'm being honest.
That's not.
Why?
It should be a good thing, but it's not. As usual, people that are greedy take tools and use them as crutches.
We won't be having to do all this physical stuff. We'll be able to grow spiritually and mentally after this.
They're not using AI for physical stuff. They're using it for stuff that you can do on a computer.
Some of like robots and stuff.
They're not using.
They're gonna make McDonald's fully automated.
They're not doing that first. They're doing like the paperwork stuff first. The stuff that people can easily get fired from, and a computer can do it.
So then, we're gonna grow mentally and spiritually. We're about to push a big. They said humans stopped evolving. We're about to evolve now. We're gonna be moving stuff with our brains and stuff.
No, we're not. We're gonna be fighting over scraps in the street while robots have our jobs.
Nah, we don't even have to fight. We'll have our robots fight for us.
You ever seen Real Steel?
No.
Good movie, man. It's on that premise.
Is it really?
Robot boxer, yeah. It's cool. Hugh Jackman.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Neither here nor there, though. Because, they're not using to replace. They're not replacing factory workers. They already did that. Somebody in Bangladesh is making your stuff right now.
Facts. But Trump's trying to bring her back to the good. Make America great again. When was America great?
I don't know. I don't
know either. I don't know what I was getting at.
He also lied, so it's all right.
Nah, but they're trying to bring,
You know how you can tell when Trump is lying?
How?
His lips are moving.
That was a good joke. That was a good one.
Hey, man, I ain't got much more for the show, man. You see me I'm tapped out, man.
I feel you, bro.
Had a long, crazy night, guys.
Hell yeah. Let's get on to the tip of the week, man. If you measure your worth only by productivity, you'll never feel valuable enough. Freedom isn't just about time or money. It's about choosing what matters most to you.
Absolutely.
Hey, man. I don't really got anything else, man. I think it was a really good episode.
I think you had a great episode.
We had a great...
Nah, but you did good, man.
I did all right, man. You always hold it down, man. But like always, we got to thank you guys for all the support. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with somebody you think who would enjoy the conversation, who can add to it, man. We're trying to build a community like we say every episode, man. Mm-hmm. You got anything else?
No, I think I'm good. I think we said as much as we can say about this stuff.
Yeah.
I had a good conversation, so
I want you guys to think. I know I got a little passionate a little earlier today.
That's what people want to see, man.
Yeah, I just want everybody to really think.
Show me you give a fuck.
I care too much sometimes. A little too much sometimes. But I just want y'all to be better. You know what I'm saying? I really want to help the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my biggest thing. I want to help the community, grow the community back, and help the next generation, man. Yeah. And it starts here. Small. You know, you can't change the world until you change yourself. Type shit. And take the people around you. And then it just keeps growing. 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, and so on. So, you know what I'm saying? So.
All right. Well.
I'll lead us out. Hey, man, using it with Flex.
And Quell.
Catch y'all next episode. Peace.
Wake up, see some hours I'm back. I'm feeling great today. Wake up, see some hours I'm back.
The light.